Hey guys, I'm going to be showing some tips and tricks for how to farm the Chronicle battles we got on Global. We got the Final Fantasy 15 Ifrit Chronicle battle first, and we're going to start getting these just about every week from now on. There's going to be a new Chronicle boss, a new set of items you can upgrade with farming, and these are all permanent content, so there's no really rush for it if you don't want to do it right away. But we're going to show a quick tips for the Final Fantasy 15 Ifrit battle, which is currently the only one available. Now, first of all, I will say that in the future, we'll be getting more Final Fantasy 15 Neovision units, like Prompto, Gladiolus, Ignis, Aranea should all be getting Neovision's Awakening, and those will give bonuses to this or they should give bonuses to this in the future. So if you're looking to farm this quicker and easier, you might want to wait a few weeks, maybe even only 1 week, and get some new Neovision units to get bonuses for the Chronicle battle. But if you want to do it like right away and go in here and just farm it up, on day one or the first week, here's some tips. Now, the first thing I want to mention is I saw a few people in like Discord and stuff. They were doing these early missions where it says party of one or more. Let me just point out really quickly, this is party of one or more. This is basically an impossible to fail mission. I saw a lot of people were going in there with a party of one, and they were like soloing the fight. You don't have to do that. It's not party of one. It's party of one or more. So bring your regular team. These are just missions that are just like placeholders that just cannot be failed. But anyway, we're going to level 10. Now we're going to do 2 clears here. We're going to do a clear like super budget mode where a friend carries, and then I'm going to show you the way I'm personally going to be farming the event. So the missions are do it in 3 turns or less. That'll get you all the missions. So the boss, if you're killing it yourself and not relying on a friend, is a fairy boss, weak to ice and water. Ifrit uses fire and absorbs fire. The absorbs fire thing is kind of important. If you're bringing like a Nyx friend, a lot of Nyxes are using their STMR, the Nyx Neovision's Awakening, and Nyx's STMR is fire elemental. So that'll mean he cannot contribute damage on the fight. So we're going to go ahead and grab a Noctis Neovision's friend to carry this. So we're just going to grab one and just make sure their shift form is geared. They really shouldn't need any kind of special killers or anything, as long as it's geared. This guy, failure, we're not bringing him. Let's bring someone that actually gears their unit. Here we go. Chimera geared their unit. Perfect. This one's actually geared for the Chronicle, which is really great, but he should be able to OTK even if he has no killers. So we're going to grab a Noctis friend, and we're going to take the bare minimum to do it. So like I said, the boss does fire damage and all that. So we're going to be using everyone should have Nyx Neovision's Awakening. At EX0, all he needs, he's going to be our breaker at EX0 with his 85% break, Bone Crusher, Helm Splitter, X. That's going to be all he does. Now, the whole team is using 20 or better fire resist, and we're going to use a buff. Now, for Espers, we're using Kenny Crow as our provoker. He's on Fenrir for the bravery buff. We've got now, these units can obviously be anyone you want. I'm just taking like the absolute bare minimum. So we're taking some story units as well. We're taking Nicole on Carbuncle with Bar Farega Learn. And we're taking Jake and Sakura to just chain for us. We're going to use Esper chaining. You can bring any chainers you want. They're just going to cap Noctis's jump. So Kenny Crow is going to be our passive provoke evasion unit, which is easy to build these days because we got the Moogle charm. But if you don't have someone that can be 100% passive provoke with the Moogle charm, then you can grab Kenny Crow. He always has provoke. He's got 20 or better fire resist. He's on Fenrir, like I mentioned, with bravery learn. This is just because we're going for a quick clear. Technically, Noctis can buff his own stats. We're not going to bother that. We're going for a quick clear. We're going to jump on turn 1. So we want Kenny Crow to buff bravery for Noctis. Other than that, he's just full evasion. And like I said, he has passive provoke naturally. Nicole is 20% fire resist. He's on Carbuncle for Bar Farega Learn. This is going to be a 80% fire resist buff. And then we gave him the Imperil spell. You can craft this. This is to imperil the boss to 100% to Holy Element, which is Noctis's jump innately. And then Jake is using 1,000 Needles because turn 1 we don't want to take the AoE physical, so 1,000 Needles deals with that. Other than that, he's on a Flood Esper and dual wielding. We gave him an ice weapon so we can dual wield multiple elements, ice and water. And then he's got 20 fire resist. And then Sakura is dual wielding an ice weapon on a Flood Esper, 20 or better fire resist. And that's going to be the team. And we're just going to jump on turn 1. And then after this, I will go and show you a quicker way that I'm personally farming this. But this is like the super budget way to get it on turn 2. So we're going to get in here, and before we do anything, we're going to use Nyx. He's going to just Bone, Helm, Crusher, whatever to break the boss. We're going to use Kenny Crow to cast Bravery. We're going to use Nicole to cast Bar Farega. These are all from Espers. Bar Farega. Alright, so once all this is done, we're going to go ahead and shift the Noctis friend and just jump. Now, hopefully the Noctis friend leveled his skills. I didn't check this, actually, and he did level the skill. Outstanding. And we just jump Warp Strike. Jake is going to use 1,000 Needles, and then Sakura this turn can discard. Alright, so there's going to be some fire attacks, as well as attacks on your Evader. Okay, I guess turn 1, the boss just doesn't even do anything, which is even easier. But we didn't Imperil yet, so Nicole is now going to Imperil. Remember, this is from equipping the Imperil skill to reduce the boss's Holy Resist. Then we're going to chain the Flood skills on Jake and Sakura, and we're going to cap that with the Noctis, and that should be the end of the boss. So wait for the chain to build above 15, and then just drop. There you go. So Noctis did. I didn't see how much. I think I saw 2.3 billion. And the boss, I think, has like 1 billion or something. Oh, sorry, not this dual wield. So 2.3 billion twice. Yeah, 4 billion. We overkilled by an insane amount. That was so much overkill. There we go. There's a really easy way to farm this. And now, I forgot to mention, other Final Fantasy 15 units don't give bonus unless they're Neovisions, which is why this team is totally fine to farm. In the future, you're going to want to bring more bonuses, but this is for those of you that don't have anyone other than Nyx. And if you have a Noctis, you can bring your own Noctis for the same way. Yeah, so like bringing like Luna Freya and all that will not give you any kind of bonuses or extra bonus. So now for my quick clear, I'm just going to grab the highest EX level friend I can have available, which is this one. So we're going to go ahead and use my quick clear, which is where I killed on turn 1 with my own team. So for this, I'm using a naked Nyx. He is, he's geared for the Mog King. He can be naked. Luna Freya is just going to be imbuing and imperiling water. We're going to use Lumina to buff LB damage and fill LB. We're going to use Last Reagan with the brush. Call of the Wild, Advanced Weaponry in the base form, and then shift form, he's going to be capping. He's got 250 LB and 275 Fairy Killer. He's going to be the finisher for the fight. And then Charlotte and Faislis are going to be tag chaining with ice and water. We're imbuing water. They're wearing an ice weapon. They're going to tag chain. And the friend, I don't care. I'm not using the friend. Yeah, any kind of like farming content. If you have the means to do so, you want to build a team that does not rely on the friend. So who cares what the friend is doing? So again, we're going to use Nyx to imperil. We're going to use Luna Freya to just imbue water. We're going to use Lumina to You Don't Think I'm Cruel, and then attack buff on Last Reagan. We're going to shift Last Reagan. He's been filled up by Lumina. We're going to cap, and then Charlotte Faislis are in the shift form starting. We're going to just tag chain. Alright, so we just tag chain and kill the boss. Super easy. There we go. Turn 1 clear. Done. I don't have Noctis. I only have Nyx for my bonuses, so there we go. And like I mentioned, if you don't have any other Neovisions, then just build your team to just make it easy, quick farming. I've seen some people also that are putting like, Gladiolus and Arden and all that on the team for bonus, but they don't actually give bonus to the Chronicle. They do for the Mog King, but they don't give you any bonus drops on the Chronicle. The only bonus units are Neovision's Nyx and Neovision Noctis. So, fill the rest of your team with, just units to help you farm it quicker and easier. And now, just for myself, I'm going to use like 5 tickets to try to get myself a Neovision's Noctis. I'm not gonna go deep on this guy. He's a good unit. He's great for dark visions, but I'm going to go. I used a bunch of tickets last week on Melia down to 100. Didn't get her, but I stopped at 100. I'm gonna use 5 tickets for Noctis, and we're gonna hope to get him in 5 tickets, which may happen. Probably won't, but it may. It could. Here comes the upgrades. Let's go. And again and again. No upgrade. All right. So we got a Zaid. So we're going 4 more tickets. Hoping for that good luck. Dark Visions is coming later this month, probably next week. Those people that don't have Noctis, like myself currently, are going to probably not be in the top ranks because he is a really strong finisher. That's going to obviously be a big deal for the final boss. So it'd be nice to have a Noctis, but like I mentioned in videos in the past, I'm not like going super hard on Dark Vision units. And Noctis, while he is a great unit, he's not the best choice for the upcoming trials, which is the thing I care the most about. Like, he can't do Amen, he can't do Genies, which is the only two, actually the only 2 trials remaining. But he can't do either one. So he's not really someone I'm going to be super duper chasing. And it looks like 5 tickets did not pay out. No rainbows at all, no Noctis. Yep, that's going to be the it for me. So hopefully those of you that are farming the Chronicles got some tips from this. And again, if you want to get a quicker and easier farm, just like wait a week or two. Wait a week or two for the Luna Freya banner, which will give us a bunch more New Visions Awakenings, and then you'll have a lot more bonus, assuming you have, you know, a big stash of like Prompto, Ignis, and Gladiolas, and can make more New Visions Awakenings for more bonus. Because currently, like for myself, I'm probably not going to farm it this week, because I only have Nyx as a bonus, and it'll be a lot quicker after the Luna Freya banner arrives eventually. And I'm not really in any big rush to get the STMR upgraded immediately on day 1. Anyway, there's some tips. See you guys next time.